Comeback season in the works, and now I'm thinking bigger. Don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord. Got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it. We could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks.
The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Carolina Panthers. The punter and kickoff man, Sam Martin, to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now, they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Ready, set. Come on.
They go play action here on first down. There's Chris Olave. Still going inside the 20. And touchdown, Seattle. Chris Olave with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. Hey.
Young working out of the gun. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And they'll take this to the 46. The Panthers at 11-4 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now here's Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Young now. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They give up the middle, Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Hey, go steal. Ready?
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 tight, ready? 19 target, come 19, come 19.
They'll drop to throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Walker is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Panthers' 4-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. He finds Smith-Njigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Young. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know.
It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Here's Walker, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go now.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one completes it again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Wait.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Down. 10
to throw, Young. Got a man, that's Leggett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Carolina Panther.
Ready.
It'll be Young again. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Come up.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jason Myers.
Kenneth Walker, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready, break. Blaster, 6. Here we go, set. Yellow, 20. Set.
Young to throw it.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Six, mega. Hut.
Looking to throw, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the shotgun, it's Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
White, white.
Now Young. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Black, 95. Steel, black. Set.
Young to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. He finds Smith-Njigba. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Ready? Cougar 19, Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw.
To the left side, catch made by Arroyo.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Come on.
They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Young working out of the gun.
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
50, green.
To the air once more, Young.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Ready?
Young. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Blue striker.
Young now.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On fourth down on is Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
They'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They run again with Walker. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Nice play to stop him for a loss by a Caleb Evans.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Ready?
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So 1st and 2nd down with the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
opposite of surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Myers' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have put, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 20. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Ready up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Young. They'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
Red, cycle.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Blue, ready?
They'll throw again. Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
At the 42-yard
Hey,
line.
red. 52 blue. Ready.
Young going to give to Brooks. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a 1st down.
Red.
1st down. 1st and 10
Ready.
at the 27-yard
Throw
line.
it. Young. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the part of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Set, hut. Black, 95. Hut.
Here is Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Off the play fake, Young. They'll roll him out right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Go red. Slide blue. Set.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Down. Black 40. Set.
Now here's Young. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting... And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Panthers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
38. Panthers 27.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a three-possession game and all but put things to bed. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's third down.
Let's go now.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. That one looks like he'll throw here. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He'll drop to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Here's first and 10.
the Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Blue, yellow, 43. Smash, red. Black shot. Set.
Now Young. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Reek Willen. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here is third and quite a ways.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now. Black, 95. 6, Mega, Fury, yellow. Ready?
Here's Young.
Dancing to his left. Keeps himself upright.
And he will be out of bounds here, but that will take precious seconds off the clock on a play that will wind up going for no gain. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
45, blue striker. Ready?
Young to throw.
And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Yellow. Go red. Slice blue.
One last shot for Young.
They'll find McMillan here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed